I have one signed by Jay Fiedler, but
Oh,
that one's
nice.
signed by Marino.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the lesser one is displayed, I
Yeah.
guess. That's fine.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions. Wycheck. With 3-2 for the winner. That's caught by Dennis Bryant.
Hello, and welcome to Derek Likes Sports, a podcast with the loveliest guests. And today, my lovely, lovely guest is Denny Carter. You might know Denny from Rotoworld. You might know him from the Living the Stream podcast with JJ Zachariason, or maybe his politics blog, Bad Faith Times. If you don't know him from those things, go check those things out. They're great. Denny is one of my favorite content creators of all time. It was honestly, not to get too mushy, a dream come true to record this episode with him. If you are new here, welcome in. I'm so glad that you're here. This show, I talk to a guest about their life as a sports fan, some of their best memories, worst memories, really anything that comes up on that topic. And then at the end, we'll usually play a little game. Sometimes that game is more visual than others. So you may, if you're not watching the video version, you may want to switch over to YouTube, or if you can watch it in your app, even better. Love it when that happens. In addition to that, my good friend Devesh and I have been doing weekly recaps of the NFL. So if that's something you're into, be sure to subscribe to the show. You won't miss any of those. Follow it on all the socials. It's Derek Likes Sports everywhere. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. It certainly helps the show, or so I am told. Okay, now that that is out of the way, I am so excited to get to this episode. Denny and I had a great conversation, and I hope you enjoy it. You enjoying this nice fall Maryland day?
I haven't been outside. I've been outside for 5 seconds to let my dog pee, and that's I've been trapped in this dungeon of a freaking office all day. So.
You gotta do your podcast from the deck.
Oh, it's so good.
Like a nice
Man.
outdoor.
Although you would hear
fall
my
vibes.
mother-in-law's chickens, which are like 100 yards away from me, and those things never stop making noise.
And they have such bad takes about
Yeah.
fantasy, like just the
They said to fade JSN.
yeah,
year, so.
right. That's why they told you to do that.
And that's why I did it.
And you believe them, yeah.
Never listen
Yeah.
to a chicken.
Yeah. They don't they don't know how to take those risks. So yeah, like what I've been following your stuff for like a decade now. I think
Oh.
I think I found your stuff because you were on Christopher Harris's podcast
yeah.
like probably 10 years ago.
Right.
And I'm way more engaged with nothing against Chris. He's great, but I'm way more engaged with your stuff now. So that worked out for you.
Yeah.
You got
Chris was very generous to me early on because I mean, I didn't know him, and I guess he liked some of my work. I think he liked me on the site formerly known as Twitter, and so it was really nice. And oh God, you have no idea like the nerves that I felt going on his show, because I mean, I don't want to say I grew up, but like in my early 20s, like I would do that thing where like you refresh the ESPN page to see when Chris Harris's column is up, you know?
oh yeah,
And I'm like, come on, it's usually up by 2:00. What's going on here?
right.
And as soon as it was up, I would read it within 12 seconds, just like burn through it. And so then to be, that into a guy's analysis and then have him say, hey, you want to come on my podcast? I was like, oh my God, yes, but also I'm scared.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually know exactly how you feel because I'm experiencing it right now. So yeah, it's like the exact same.
It's the
same
circle of
experience.
life. I believe that's what it's
Yes,
called scientifically. Yes,
passing the torch. Yes,
it's the circle of imposter syndrome life.
Right. And it's funny you say that. I was listening to Living the Stream this morning while taking my my kids to school, and you guys were talking about imposter syndrome, and I was like, wow, this couldn't be a more appropriate time for that exact conversation with these exact people to be happening. So that was
the syndrome has never been
funny.
more imposter.
No, yeah.
No,
exactly.
I totally get that. I remember at one point, going on like a few high profile shows and being like, well, I guess I did it. Like, I guess I faked him out enough so that like
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. It's
I
like, they'll
don't
figure it
really
out.
know how I did it, but I have accomplished the thing where you pretend you are something until you are that thing, you know.
Yeah. It's quite the skill. Yeah. You're just waiting for like the police to show up and be like, yeah, we know everything.
Yeah, you don't have
You're
you
busted.
don't have a degree from
Yeah.
fantasy analysis. You know, the funny thing is, I was so I am not that like fantasy analysis is like super math intensive. Like you don't
Mm.
have to be like a mathematician. It helps,
Yeah.
but I was so bad at math that I had to take like remedial courses in college, like
Oh,
non-credit bearing stuff. And so the last thing I thought I would end up doing is being in an industry that requires me to constantly look at and crunch numbers. But
it's, yeah. I mean,
anyway.
that is like the lane of sports that I assume you like and that I like is like, it's all numbers. Like I wonder if math classes had been completely based around sports statistics,
Oh,
if we would
dude.
have done better.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
You would think,
actually
right?
like one of the best ideas I've ever
There
heard.
we go. We just fixed
American education.
American education.
We rank like 187th in the world in
Yeah,
math.
yeah.
And we just
If
fixed
we were calculating ADOTs, we would be
right.
number one.
Right.
There it is.
Right. A guy runs 27 targets. He's targeted 6 times. What's his targets per
Yeah,
route run? Bang.
there you go.
You're into
There
it.
you go. Yeah, IB fantasy stats would
Yeah.
be would be my solution. So we are proud to announce our candidacy for
Yeah.
for school board.
Hey,
Uh,
Linda McMahon, if you're listening, we have an idea. You can
we can even do XFL if you want. That's fine.
yeah. Why we could
We'll
do
use
wait,
their
sure. Listen, I'm not too proud. I'm not too proud to say
yeah.
this. I have grinded XFL data. That's something that I've done.
It's yeah.
So
You got to see if
Linda, listen. As long as you know, if you're done talking about A1, otherwise known as AI, which is still one of the more incredible things I've ever heard. Then it's time to talk about getting kids into fantasy number crunching.
yeah.
As a way to hook them, you know.
Yeah. And then you can have content come out of that too. And our education system can start to turn a profit, run ads on it. You know,
Oh my gosh.
we, this is, this is, a very attractive idea, I think.
Yeah,
To,
it would even get better when it was, you know, the American education system brought to you by FanDuel. Place a $5 bet tonight and win 200 with, you know, I don't know.
I'm in the DraftKings magnet program at my high school.
Oh man. Oh, okay,
This is
but
pretty
let's
good.
not pretend that this is not in the range of outcomes. That
Yeah, no, everything is content now.
yeah.
Everything is sports betting. All the it's just the natural
Oh man,
endpoint of where we're going.
it's awkward to watch the coverage of this Chauncey Billups FBI
Right.
thing because
Yeah, we're recording on Thursday.
every network is splashed with like, you know, bet this, bet that,
Yeah,
and they're like, wow, this is a scourge. But click here.
right. Yeah, we're recording this on Thursday, so that news just broke, and ESPN literally is breaking the news with a static like thing on the banner that is promoting their ESPN Bet app, which is nuts.
Mm.
It's crazy. Like growing up, and you know, sports betting was so taboo. Like Al Michaels would always make little like allusions to it, and like people who
Very
knew what he was talking
cryptic
about,
illusion.
very cryptic. Yeah, yeah. He'd be like, "Well, that touchdown mattered to some people," and like it was kind of like an in joke, and it was even that was like, "Oh, Al, should you be doing that?"
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
and now like you turn on ESPN and 40% of the screen real estate is betting odds and over unders and
Yeah. It's like yeah, bet this 11 leg parlay
right.
for tonight's World Series game. Yeah, I remember being a kid and Al Michaels would say those things and be like, and now he lines up for what might be described as a very important field goal. And but it would be like a 25-point game in the fourth quarter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I, you know, as a kid I would be like, "Dad, what does he mean?" Like, he means
Right.
the game could go over here. And then he would be like,
Right.
now shut up. I need this to go in.
Yeah, it's and it happened so fast.
It did.
Like
It did. Some
it
would say
was like
too fast.
yeah, like we weren't I don't know that our brains are ready for like it to be so easy on like your phone, the
Yeah.
thing that you carry all the time. It's just it's wild.
So I don't think my dad would mind me saying this. My dad has been a casual sports bettor since like the 70s, okay?
Yeah.
He makes the point that, for decades, he had to work to get to make a bet. I mean, you had to put in effort. You had to know a guy who knew a guy who knows
Yeah.
three other guys who might know someone who can take your bet.
Yeah.
And so you really you had to dig in order to make a bet. And then so when this first started happening, the proliferation first began of apps of sports betting apps. He came to me and he goes, "Are you telling me that I can put an app on my phone where I can just make a bet?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you." And he was like, "Oh, this is real bad. This is terrible." He was like, "If this was around," he said, "if this was around in my 20s, uh, I would be in prison." Like I would be broke. I would have had
Yeah.
to turn to a life of crime. I would have had no choice. He's right. He's right. It happened too fast, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I mean it happened uh, when the Nick Foles Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Mm.
I remember I did like a random I just found online like the Squares game and I did that and I placed like I had like some extra bonus points or something on this website and I placed a bet that was like Eagles -6 even though they were like 8-point underdogs in that game. I ended up hitting and I wanted to withdraw the money. And I remember the way they had to send me the money was like through a money order that I had to go to a CVS and like pick up from there. And it was like from Costa Rica or something. And this was, what year was that? Like 2018?
Yeah, 2018. Yeah.
Like, that's 7 years ago. And now it's just a direct deposit. I
Right.
can set up I can basically use the betting app as my banking app if I want.
Right. You
Like it's
right. You no longer have to talk to a guy named Sal in order to
right,
get
right.
your winnings.
Yeah. Yeah. No money wires from Costa Rica. It's just
Wow, man. That is that. Yeah. It happened. It happened way too quickly. As long as we're talking about like first
yeah.
experiences with
Yeah.
winning money. Um, back in the like Wild West days of daily fantasy sports, which we're no longer in. I mean, everything's pretty much established. But I'm talking like 2017, 2016, like there were some sketchy sites, very sketchy, right?
Yeah.
But they were offering stuff like we'll match up to like $200,
Right.
and so you were like, well, like I'd be losing money not to do this, so
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. And so you deposit 200, you get 200, so you have 400 in your account. You look at the contests, and like 10 minutes before kickoff on a Sunday, they would be like 20% full, right? So there's like
Mhm.
huge overlay in these contests. And for folks who might not know what I'm talking about, like, in other words, like these are guaranteed prize pools, okay? So it doesn't, like, no matter what happens to the contest, whether it's 100% filled or 5% filled, all of that money is going to be paid out.
Right.
And I just remember being like, "What? Like it's this easy?" And so, I had some success in those days. I mean, you just had to like put in a lineup. Like you didn't even have to
Right.
like scrutinize it. You're just like click 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 and I
Yeah.
won $300.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
not so much today. It's
Right. Now it's like studied and like
oh,
they're like
it's a
and
solved game,
it's yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's
you know.
yeah, I kind of lost interest in it because it would just it felt like work at a certain point, you know? It's
Oh,
like trying to
yeah. I mean, if you're playing, here's DFS can be fun if you're playing in a group of
Mhm.
people, and not against 4,000 of the most high-powered computers known to humankind. Not you're not playing against Grok. I mean, you play against Grok
Yeah.
and you don't really have a chance. But yeah, DFS used to be fun for sure.
It still can be. You're right. I mean, I find it more enjoyable in like a small group with just
Yeah, yeah,
like fans of the same like show or something. They'll
right.
have like 100-person pools or something like that.
Those
Those are
are
more
those
fun to
are
me.
fun. We should do that. Why don't
We
we?
should do that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Hmm.
this week.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm putting it together for the Bad Faith
Perfect.
Times
There it is.
Discord members. If I don't win, I'm shutting down the Discord. Just saying.
Perfect. Yeah, as you should. As you should. As is your right. Oh, that's funny. So what you have the Dolphins helmet behind you.
Yeah,
Did you grow up a Dolphins fan?
I did. It's a thing where I just really loved the colors of the team,
It's
and
kind of like me with the Chargers, honestly, but yeah.
yeah, I got into football when I was like 9, and mostly because I just wanted to be like one of the boys, and I wasn't like
Sure.
naturally like it wasn't like naturally appealing to me, but like I wanted to be able to like play football and talk football with boys, and that's what boys talked about. So I was like, okay, I need a favorite team, and I was like, all right, well, it's definitely not going to be the Washington team because um I I guess I'm a contrarian. I don't know. I refused. I was like, look, just because I was born here doesn't mean I have to root for those guys. And I don't know how my dad was able to actually tolerate that sort of nonsense. And so I was like, okay, let me look at the colors of the teams. And I was like, ooh, purple. I like the Vikings. I think I can get to the Vikings. But then I saw the aqua and orange, and I was like, oh, the Dolphins. And then I got super into merino. My office is full of merino stuff today.
Nice.
And then it just went from there. So I lived and died with them. I mean, like I was like a sicko fan.
Yeah.
Uh, like Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish, literally cried over
Oh man.
Dolphins playoff losses. I used to in the early days of the internet, I used to stream somehow Dave Wanstead press conferences.
What?
Yeah, where it would be very pixelated.
How did your internet must have been
I
like
know.
top of the line at the time?
I think
Jeez.
my
That's
parents, yeah,
nuts.
my parents were probably paying, like $3,000 a month for internet, and I
Yeah.
and I
Your
was
dad
and I
your
was
dad's gambling winnings were funding all of the
yeah. And I remember watching Dave Wanstead press conferences and being and like taking notes, being like, all right, wide receiver
Oh, that's
usage, this and
cool.
that, blah, blah, blah. And then I would write like little game reports or like pre-game reports.
That's really
So
cool.
I kind of became like a blogger, I guess. I guess I was a
Yeah.
blogger.
Would you publish this stuff, or is it just kind
I
of
did. I
your?
published it and I handed it out to my friends at school.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I can relate to just about 100% that story. My whole family are diehard Washington fans.
Really?
I grew up in Virginia, like in the area, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I went harder than you did. I became a Cowboys fan,
Wow.
uh, in part because I had an older brother who had done the same thing, and I was just kind of following in his
Right.
footsteps. So the first game I remember was the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, and they haven't been back since.
Oh,
And now
okay.
my kids are one of them is older than I was at that time, and the other one's getting there,
It's
almost older.
and
So
still not.
yeah, so I think it's my fault.
Yeah.
I think I
That's
think I'm to
funny.
blame, but so it was funny. I would watch games at like my grandparents' house, and all my aunts and uncles would be there, and they would just be. I don't know if abuse is too strong of a word. I was just getting abused while watching like a Cowboys Washington game, and like my granddad would call me if Washington beat Dallas, and just to like rub it in,
Yeah.
and that was like the one time he would ever call me.
Right. He would say, "Where's your God
It's like,
now, son?"
yeah, exactly. And then he didn't call me for like probably 8 years while the Cowboys were
Whoa.
dominant there for a while. So,
Oh, God.
but yeah, similar experience.
You know what? You know what we love? We love our healthy male relationships. That's
Of
what we
course, yeah.
love.
Yeah. The Yes, we don't have enough male loneliness.
Right, right. And
Men could stand to be more lonely.
we were lonely back then. Uh, the Dolphins thing for me, I got to give my dad a lot of credit because he was a diehard Washington fan from like birth, like just, and
Mhm.
and and so the '80s were amazing. I mean, we would
Yeah,
have parties at our house like every single Washington game. And so it was like an event, but he grew to really become invested in the Dolphins, and it became like a bonding thing
Hmm,
for us,
that's really cool.
where we would both agonize over these games.
Yeah,
And I remember the Leon Lett game, Thanksgiving game,
yeah,
which
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
sure you remember.
Of course, yeah.
Uh, well, the Dolphins, first of all, in that game, uh, sucked. I'm sorry. Like going into that game, like they were one of the worst teams in the NFL. Like Marino had popped his Achilles. Scott Mitchell had hurt his shoulder, I think. They had Vinny Testaverde, I believe, as their starter.
Future
Um,
Cowboys quarterback.
or Bernie Kosar.
Oh, is that who started that game?
I can't. Oh man, I always get
Wasn't it
those
snowing
mixed up. It,
in
it
Dallas?
was it was snowy. It was like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Um, and anyway, so I remember I was behind the couch when Pete Stoyanovich for the Dolphins was attempting that field goal to win the game, and it was blocked. And I collapsed behind the couch. So dramatic. Such a diva. Such a diva. It's actually hard to even describe. I collapsed. I don't. So the story is I didn't even see what happened next
Oh, yeah.
because I'm in my own. I'm wallowing in my own misery because the Dolphins, who again sucked and they had no chance to make the playoffs that year, had
Right.
lost at the last second.
Oh, wait, you may be misremembering this because I just pulled it up.
Okay.
I think. Not to call you
No,
out,
no, no. Please correct
but
me.
it looks like that the Dolphins improved to 9-2 by winning that game. But maybe it was because Marino was like out, like it kind of felt like hope was gone.
Really?
That's what I'm seeing on Pro Football Reference, unless I have the wrong game. But
That
it looks like Steve DeBerg was the
Steve
starting quarterback,
DeBerg, and he was like
and he played
44.
like garbage. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I mean, it probably was a situation where like did Marino get hurt like right before that, and maybe
Um,
it just kind of felt like.
I think he had gotten injured much earlier that year.
But
Anyway,
still, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that's funny. You
So
had that.
I didn't see Leon Lett fall on the ball. I didn't see the Dolphins recover. And my dad's like yelling, like running around, like I had other people. It was Thanksgiving, so lots of family, and everybody like, Denny, get up, look, look, look. And I get up and I'm like, wait, what's going? It was blocked. The game's over. I'm like, no, he touched it. And then they pan over to Jimmy Johnson, and Jimmy Johnson's like inconsolable. And I was like, oh man, like we're in business. And of course he makes a field goal, and that made my day. But I didn't actually see the play
That's
because
so funny.
I was so I was so intent on putting on a show for everybody.
Right? Yeah.
The poor, long suffering Dolphins fan is on the
Yeah.
floor
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
shambles.
Born too late for the perfect season. Born just in time to
Yeah,
watch Dan Marino never win.
never win,
Yeah.
never
So
win.
I scrolled forward. That was the last game the Dolphins won that year. So they improved
Really,
to 9-2 and then lost their last 5 games and missed the playoffs
that
at nine and
actually
seven.
checks out because November and December were always absolute hell for Dolphins fans.
Yeah.
Um,
It's tough to be a warm weather team in the NFL
yeah,
because it's a totally different game. Like at the end of the season when the games are more important.
and the NFL tormented the Dolphins. They would be like, ha, like you're going to Buffalo on December 12th. You're going to New England on
Right.
January 1st. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Um, it would never,
Yeah.
they would never reverse it.
Right. And they're in a division with all those northern teams like now, like the Jets, the Bills, and the
Hmm.
Patriots. And they're all the way down as far south as you can get.
And well, September was usually good because they would get a bunch of home
Right.
games, and other teams would come and they would literally
They would
wilt.
die.
in the heat.
Yeah.
And so, Dolphins start 5-1. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
we'll see. We'll see, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got out of Dolphins fandom before Tua got there, so
Yeah, way before.
I guess that's
I stuck with him through Fiedler. And then I discovered a thing called fantasy football, and
yeah.
I don't know about you, but like I I could, at some point I couldn't pretend to care about the results of the game.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like I enjoy, like, I still like feel something during a Cowboys game if it's like close. Like I do feel like I kind of want them to win. I want them to do well. But if they lose, like I feel nothing.
Yeah.
Like I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like they had those two like pretty tough playoff losses against the 49ers, like in back-to-back years. And the second one I was just like, I really don't care. Like I'm totally fine with this result. So it's definitely, I think I enjoy sports a lot more that way. And I like watch people. There are always, and whenever the Cowboys lose a game like that, there are always videos of guys like smashing their TVs and like getting so mad and like aggressive about it. And some of that's like put on for like
social media, yeah,
for social media and stuff. But I think some of that's real, and I think people like really like get so invested, and like there's nice things about that. Like it's kind of cool, like when you can turn that into a positive thing with like community and like kind of like experiencing a positive thing together. But
right,
it could be so maladaptive.
When you can like imbue a game or a team with meaning, like through with other people, that's meaningful. When you decide to just actually shoot your TV with a firearm after your team loses in a heartbreaker, that's like you said, I would say maladaptive. It would be that's probably not what you should be doing.
Yeah, that's not what we're looking for.
In the end, it doesn't really matter. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make it matter to an extent, but like, I don't know. Like just
one team, one fan base ends up happy at the end of the year.
Yeah, and also like
that's it.
Think about like a deathbed scenario, right? And you're like, oh man, like the one thing I regret is my team losing that divisional playoff game. You're not going to even remember.
Yeah. It's just like Dez caught it. That's my rosebud.
Final words. Final words.
Yeah.
Dez caught it.
What did he say? It was beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely, there was a moment like it was like 2016 and the Cowboys, it was Dak's rookie year and they were the 1 seed and they lost to the Packers. And I like watching that game, I like thought I was having a heart attack. And like my heart was just beating, like my arm hurt. I was like, what is happening? I'm dying because Jared Cook caught this ball on the sideline.
The Jared
and
Cook
yeah. And I kind of was like, this isn't good. I shouldn't
right.
I shouldn't feel this way. Why do I care? So
the Jared Cook game.
I
thought I was having a medical emergency in, I believe, week 1 of this year when Devon Achane. So I was cooking in a DFS a contest, like really cooking. And sometimes if you play enough DFS, you eventually play enough so you can see a path, right? You're like, okay, like I see what needs to happen, and if this happens, which is very real, it's at least in the range of outcomes, then I'm going to win a lot of money, right? And Achane, I needed a touchdown from Achane, and Achane broke one off and went 60 yards for a touchdown, and I'm like, oh my God, it happened! Like I won like a significant, like not life changing amount of money, but like life altering.
Yeah,
and he was called out of bounds.
It's so terrible.
And I had to sit down. I was like, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, that's because those are both of those are different kinds of adrenaline rushes.
Yeah.
Like the adrenaline rush of winning is like also kind of uncomfortable, and then losing something that you already like felt like you had,
right?
Not good.
I know it's not healthy, but look, a good sweat is a good sweat. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like it. I like a good sweat. Even though that didn't work out, it was thrilling to like actually
yeah,
be
yeah.
be in it. I play golf DFS too. Did you know that? Did I tell you guys that?
I've seen you
Okay.
post about it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and uh, in the British Open, the final round of the British Open, I I did really well. I'm not trying to like talk
No, you're good.
numbers, but I did really well, and all I needed, and so my son got wind of how well I was doing. Like
Okay.
he heard me kind of like talking to my buddy on the phone, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Dad, did you just say you're winning this much?" And so he comes over and he's watching. He doesn't like golf, but and it was like, I just need Scotty Scheffler not to make this 100-yard shot. I just if this doesn't go in, then I win. And he's like, "Oh, okay, so it's not going in." I was like, "Oh my God, please don't say that. Please don't." So of course, like Scheffler, like one of the greatest wedge players of a generation, like hits it, and they had the overhead shot, so I'm like watching it like get like track to the pin,
Yeah.
and it hits behind the pin and it spins backward, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose, and it did not go in. But talk about it. That was a fun
That's
sweat.
cool.
It was a fun sweat because I
That's
won.
a better sweat than the Achan one because
Yeah.
yeah, it came out well. Um, that's fun. That's fun. All right, I want to do one more like kind of hopefully fun thing,
Yeah,
and then we'll get out of here.
sure.
I have 32 NFL helmets, mini helmets
Okay.
in this Lululemon bag. We are not sponsored by Lululemon, but if they would like to send me some
But you
money,
wish
that'd
you
be great.
were.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna pull a random one out, and then we are gonna try to build the best like fantasy team of all time, each of us.
Okay.
So whatever helmet I pull out, you pick a player from there, and you have to put them in a slot. Does that
All
make
right.
sense?
I like this game.
All right. Well, good, good. You like it before you played it. That's always positive. So I'll let you go first. You can pick a Tampa Bay Buccaneer and slide him in
Yeah.
to a slot.
I mean, it has to be a Buka.
Oh yeah, you can go from any era. I don't know if I mentioned that, but
Any era.
yeah, you can go any era, but it still might be a Buka.
No, yeah. Uh, oh man. Wow. I'm sorry.
Or
Yeah.
you know what? If you want to do players right now, I'm good
No,
with
no,
that
no, no,
too.
no, no, no. Let's do all time. All right. Well, the Bucks didn't have anybody good for the first 40 years of their existence.
Steve Spurrier, quarterback.
They had Eric Rhett comes to mind.
Oh, that's a good one.
Um, Mike Allstott, never good. Come on, he was just a meme. He was a meme before memes.
He was Taysom Hill before.
Yeah, yeah. I
before
mean,
Taysom Hill.
like, come on, like, okay, like he would like bulldoze a guy, but it was
Yeah.
only 3 yards, so who cares?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, I guess it has to be Mike Evans, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Yeah,
was thinking.
Mike Evans.
Well, that's small. We can't see that. That's a good pick, Mike Evans.
All right.
Great future Hall of Famer. All right. And once that team is gone, they're not going to come back. So no more Bucks in this one. I got the Colts. Oh man, lot of good Colts. Lot of good Colts. I think I am going to go with Peyton Manning. Which is funny because I think I also got him last time I did this.
Really?
But Peyton
Sorry,
Manning.
my dog's going crazy.
Oh, good. One of the Mannings that played football.
All right, yeah, that makes. I mean, you got to go with Peyton.
You got to go with Peyton. All right, you're up. Oh man,
Oh my gosh, the
the
Niners.
San Francisco
Yo.
49ers.
That is tough. Oh man.
Is it? Is it tough?
It is because Steve Young or Jerry Rice. That has to be Rice. doesn't it?
Yeah, it has to be right.
But I mean, Young was a machine for fantasy.
yeah. He had that. He was the first Konami code
Yeah.
guy in fantasy. I would imagine. Like,
All right, we'll go.
or Fran
we'll go
Tarkenton,
with,
I guess. I
Jonathan
don't mean
Taylor.
to pressure you into Rice, but
Listen,
like
Jonathan Taylor was better, but we'll go with Rice. I'm cool. Yeah.
Terrell Owens also.
I know.
Low key, pretty great. Yeah, I think Rice is the way, unless you're gonna go like Garrison Hurst.
Right, I know. Ricky Running Waters.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Garcia. Uh,
Who was a
Mac
good
Jones.
Who was a good tight end? Brent
Oh, I mean,
Jones?
Dwight Clark made one great catch, but it's probably Kittle, right? It's probably
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
it's yeah. It's you start thinking about old guys. It's hard
Yeah.
to reframe back. All right, Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones.
Yeah.
He never seemed to score enough touchdowns. Really, that always seemed like.
Yeah, Julio's freakish.
But man,
It's either him or Tyler Algier, so I think Jones.
did you see Tyler Algier anytime touchdown this week is like minus 250 or like
Oh,
plus 250 or like plus
really?
135 or something? It's like insanely low for a backup running backs. They're going up against the Dolphins.
I know. I wrote him up in
but-
one of my columns, and
Yeah, it's just funny that
I guess
the
I'm
anytime
gonna be with
touchdown
the
is
fish.
so it's like almost even odds.
yeah.
All right, you got New England.
All right.
New England Patriots.
Well, so I mean, Brady would be the pick, but like Brady was like bad for fantasy for a long time.
There were several years there where he was like unrosterable.
Yeah. But sometimes he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
So I'll take unstoppable Brady at quarterback.
Unstoppable Brady. All right, we will make sure. I will call in and make sure that it's unstoppable.
I don't want 2002 Brady.
2002 Brady. Or like 2014 Brady.
Oh
like
right,
when
he got bad again.
Yeah, it was like kind of like Mahomes the last 2 years. Although Mahomes hasn't been that bad, but
right.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It was like after his 50 touchdown, he went through a kind of a dark period there. All right, I got Philly.
Okay.
Man, there's some good ones here too. You got LaShawn McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Terrell Owens here also.
Oh, Terrell Owens.
Brent Selleck. I
I
will go. Shady was so good for like a year. It's tough with running backs because they don't have long playing windows. I'm gonna go with Terrell Owens though.
I think that's the call. I mean, I feel like we kind of forget how dominant he was, but
Yeah,
it was kind of crazy.
He's like third all time in yards. I want to say, wild career. I just when he did the that's my teammate, that's my quarterback thing with Tony Romo. He was like 36 years old.
I know. Okay. Remember when he joined the Bengals and was instantly their best player?
Yeah. Yeah. He had like a great year at like 38.
And
like he
did way better than Ocho Cinco. Like
Yeah. Yeah. He was awesome. Like actually really, really good everywhere he played. All right. You get the Broncos.
All right. Well, yeah, I should have maybe. With the Patriots, there was no one else. I guess.
I mean, you could have done Moss, I guess.
Could have done Moss. Could have done Moss.
Yeah. Gronk.
It's too late. Oh my God.
Oh man, Gronk.
I'm an idiot.
That was a miss. That was a miss.
It was a huge miss.
Gronk was. Sorry.
Well, this is a disaster.
Oh man. Well,
I guess Terrell Davis?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. No. We're going with Shannon Sharp.
Okay. All right. That'll do.
Yeah. Shannon Sharp.
Shannon. And you also get credit for all of his broadcasting career.
No. Okay.
So
and his accidental posts to social media.
Yeah. You can leave those out. I don't know. We're not in a points per post league. Washington football team, Commanders. Maybe, okay, so they got some tight, like Chris Cooley was always fun. I'm not going with Chris Cooley.
If you pick Chris Cooley, come on.
He used to go to I worked at a golf course. My first job was at a golf course, and he used to come every so often. Yeah.
I
don't have a lot of nice things to say beyond that, but he would show up.
He was there.
He was there. Yeah.
They have the only MVP kicker of all time.
Oh, that's true. Mark Mosley.
Yeah.
Who I believe I have this right. I think he was one of the founding owners of Five Guys.
Oh, wow.
I think. It's fact now because I've said it. That's a good one.
I'm actually
Was that their?
looking. I'm looking at a picture of Mark Mosley holding me when I was 3 years old
Oh my God.
at
Well,
a
we
car
gotta go with him
at a
then.
car dealership.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
All right, we're going with Mark Mosley.
awesome.
Yeah, points per holding Denny league.
I mean, he's definitely a plumber by today's standards, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, the kickers now are
Yeah,
like aliens compared to
right.
what they were back then. Except for was it Tom Dempsey who had like half a foot
Yeah,
and was,
what the fuck?
was making like 64 yarders. All right, this one. Good luck. The Cleveland Browns.
Oh my god, this is a
Ooh,
total
you still have a
disaster.
flex. You still have a running back.
Oh man, you know who I might go with? Oh wait, it's either Josh Gordon or Ernest Biner.
Ernest Biner. That's a good one. I know which direction I would go.
Where will you go?
Was it Biner who fumbled
Yeah.
in the playoff game?
Um. Um.
Nick Chubb also.
Eh.
Trent Richardson. No?
Oof. Okay, I'm gonna go. I think I have to go with Ernest Biner.
Ernest Biner. All right.
Production wise, is crazy.
He was around for a while too, right?
Yeah.
Like in a way that.
Well, he played for Washington too.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good pull anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna see Ernest Biner's name. I don't even know if I spelled it right.
I think you did.
All right. The Los Angeles Rams of St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall Faulk.
Oh yeah,
That
easy.
is a no-brainer. I think maybe one of the most talented running backs
Yeah, like
ever.
one of the few guys who was like clearly like the best receiver on the field too.
Yeah.
You know?
That, I mean, the greatest show on turf.
Very fun.
It's very fun. Very, very fun. All right. Two more. You got your flex and your kicker.
Okay.
The Tennessee Titans.
Ah, good God. I guess Derrick Henry.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You could do much worse.
Yeah.
Than Derrick Henry.
All right, we'll go with Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. That is. Do you think Derrick Henry is the cliff gonna happen? Is it this year? Is it next year?
I think he's gonna go ballistic in the second half. Like
I think so
it's
too.
just set up that way.
Yeah.
I think that he's like a special player. Like probably he's like the last running back like for whom a workload really doesn't matter because of the way he takes care of
Yeah.
himself.
Right. I mean, he he got the ball like 50 times a game in high school.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he has like way more reps than pretty much anybody over the
Yeah.
span of his career, and
Right.
he's
And
fine.
his teams, his coaches have always been very cognizant of how to manage him and
Yeah.
like keep this thing going. So, I mean, eventually he'll hit a cliff, but honestly,
Of course, yeah.
it probably is. I would guess it's not next year.
Yeah, it's probably it's almost certainly later than
Yeah.
like the average running back. The Saints, I've got to go Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Or Taysom Hill.
If only I could have had Gronk.
Yeah. It's Shannon Sharp. Not Gronk, but
No,
he
not
is Shannon Sharp. So all right. This has got to be your kicker.
Okay.
So can you name a kicker
For the
Carolina
Panthers?
Panthers?
Oh no. Oh, I mean, Graham Gano played for them for a long time.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Graham Gano.
Graham Gano still kicking
Still,
at like,
yeah.
well, I
Well-
mean, he's missed like 3 games this year, but
Yeah, he's constantly hurt, but he's still in the league.
he's like 38. He played for Washington. I think he started in Washington. I think that was his first.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Graham
first
G. Gano, the
I
fourth.
think Eddie Pinheiro also,
Oh right.
Panthers kicker, who is still also kicking somewhere. Can't remember where. And I got the Giants for a flex spot. And
That's a tough.
Saquon. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
That bum. Although, I
Oh,
mean, maybe Scatterbo.
wait. Or Odell.
Odell was. Oh, that's good.
I mean,
Odell's definitely more fun. I'm gonna go Odell.
all right.
Yeah,
I mean, at
man,
his peak, he was
so
unstoppable.
good. He was so good. And then just got a leg injury, and
Man, yeah.
that was kind of the end.
Yeah.
All right, so I ended up with Peyton Manning, Marshall Faulk, who were teammates in Indianapolis, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Julio Jones, Terrell Owens, Jimmy Graham, Odell Beckham, and Mark Mosley. You have Tom Brady, Ernest Biner, Mike Evans, Jerry Rice. Man, your team is just a bunch of tanks.
I know.
Wow, that's an intimidating group to line
It's a
up
high
across from.
testosterone lineup, is what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That I'm gonna yeah, I would not want to face.
Yeah, I've been taking my T pills. Yeah, I think you can tell.
just for this moment. This is what it was all leading up to.
That's right. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Thanks so much for coming on, man. Like that,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how like this was like kind of a out of body experience.
Oh.
Complimentary.
Hopefully the good kind.
Yeah.
No, Derek, I appreciate you having me on, and want to thank you for being part of the Bad Faith Times Discord community.
Of course.
We very much enjoy you there, and it's nice. It's a nice place, I think, to. I mean, we doom a little bit, but we also kind of talk ourselves out of dooming. It's a good environment.
It has been a real mental health benefit for me. I will say.
I feel like the same way. Yeah.
Because there's stuff to doom about, and we do that, but the next day comes, and we find the stuff to be positive about, and it's a great like little sports community in there too that we can just kind of name guys and. Is there? So you want to plug Bad Faith Times?
Bad Faith Times.
You write that.
It's a newsletter I have, and folks might like it. They might hate it. Who knows? All my football stuff is on rotoworld.com, and you can check out the Rotoworld football show with me and Pat Doherty and Kyle Dvorak on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, unless you're in my league, I would rather you didn't, because I would like to have that edge.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Denny, thank you so much. Enjoy this beautiful October day.
I'm going to try to get outside, Derek.
And that is it for today's show. Thank you so much, Denny, for coming on. It was extremely generous of you. Despite that generosity, I'm never going to let you forget that you didn't take Rob Gronkowski when you had the chance. Honestly, a career-ending move on your part. If you don't already, be sure to follow Denny over on Blue Sky. He's Denny Carter over there. Follow his work on Rotoworld, Bad Faith Times, Living the Stream, all great stuff. Can highly recommend it. I also want to give a shout out to my favorite baseball team now that the World Series is getting going. I haven't really shared this, and I don't mean to bring it up now just to brag, but I've always been a massive Toronto Blue Jays fan. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to put a picture on the screen of me as a teenager wearing a Blue Jays shirt, which I think irrefutably proves that I was a Blue Jays fan, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see them in the World Series. Go Toronto BJs. I am so proud of you as a team, and bring home the cup. Bring it north of the border. Beat the Dodgers. I do, though. I would like Shohei Ohtani to do like crazy stuff, and like I would like them to lose, but him still be the MVP. Like hit like 10 home runs and have like a 20 strikeout game. That would be so cool. But I got to root for my Blue Jays. It's been a long time coming, and I would love to see them. I would love to see them take the old World Series Cup up north. That would be great. Anyway, thank you for listening to the show, and be sure to subscribe, follow on all the socials and stuff, and while you do that, I'm going to go get a milkshake, and I will see you next time.